The Shaw Festival is getting an investment from the federal government to support tourism recovery in Niagara. But some industry experts, business leaders and border town politicians say supporting tourism recovery in Niagara would be best served by getting rid of the ArriveCAN app. But as Matt Ingram reports, there are no plans to scrap the app.
$6 million from Ottawa to support the Shaw Festival's recovery from the pandemic.
This investment will help Shaw return to its pre-pandemic scale with the production of 13 performances.
St. Catharines MP Chris Biddle says the investment will lead to more tourist dollars being spent in the Niagara region. But Ottawa remains unwilling to get rid of the ArriveCAN app, which border city mayors and industry leaders say is a big impediment to tourism recovery.
The ArriveCAN app is one of the issues that people are facing, but I think it is a bit overblown. Tourists aren't idiots.
U.S. lawmakers and cross-border business advocates are putting pressure on Ottawa to scrap the app and tackle a backlog of applications for the Nexus Traveler system. They say the app and the backlog are contributing to long travel delays and discouraging some people from crossing the border.
We haven't seen a lot of our U.S. bus traffic return yet. The ArriveCAN is posing a psychological barrier.
Niagara-on-the-Lake Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Minerva Ward says ArriveCAN is getting in the way of the town's recovery because American tourists are so vital to the local economy.
Most people in the U.S., they don't know how to use it. It's one more hassle, it's one more hurdle to climb, and which people just don't want to have to deal with. It's an issue, and it's really hindering our ability to recover as fully as we would have liked.
She wants the app to go.
I'm not sure why the federal government is so tone deaf. Like, all border cities, all border towns, the chambers of commerce, tourism industry across Canada, we've been raising our collective voices.
At nearby Pilitary Winery, the director of viticulture, Jamie Slingerland, says Americans make up 10% of their international tourists. And while ArriveCAN is stopping some of them, it's not the winery's biggest problem.
Our problem is that it's expensive to travel internationally. People are afraid to travel.
He says they are only seeing about 5% of their pre-pandemic levels of international visitors. And that's hitting the business because they typically buy more expensive wines. He wants the feds to offer marketing grants to businesses like his to bring back the overseas visitors.
We sell to 30 countries in the world. And when those tourists come here, we in turn sell to those markets over there. So tourism is the lifeblood of Ontario wineries.
It's not just ArriveCAN getting in the way of tourism recovery, of course. Businesses and industry leaders also say the price of gas is playing a part in keeping domestic visitors from coming to Niagara. And Minerva Ward says labor shortages are also hurting the ability of Niagara-on-the-Lake's tourism industry to recover.